What's up, YouTube? It's your boy King Cobra. We chilling like rockstar villains. So, it is Christmas. I'm going to make some ribs again, but this time it's going to be a honey mustard base ribs. We got our seasonings. Just look at all these ingredients. So let's get the ribs open and we'll get into it. Got the oven preheated. Get these ribs open. Get the ribs open. Any sort of blood or what have you, just kind of drain it off into the sink. Okay. So I want to show you how we make. I'm not gonna make any bold claims, but I'm gonna try making a honey mustard pork rib. Let's see how it turns out. I like this brand of ribs that I got last time, so I went and got it again. Oh yeah. Okay. Now before we make our sauce, we're going to take a fork and we're going to stab our ribs just like that. That'll tenderize it. So I take a fork and just stab a bunch of holes into the top of my ribs, just like that. That'll not only tenderize it a little bit, but that'll help that flavor really sink into our meat. Pretty much just like our last rib recipe, just kind of only we're doing a different sauce. All right, we got 4 packets of honey mustard. We got some of this honey right here, some of this mustard right here. We also got, we're gonna use this stuff again because this stuff's delicious. And then we got our liquid smoke and our soy sauce. And I found some country crock butter in the back of my fridge, so we're gonna use that too. Yes. So Cobra fam, let's see how it do. Let's see how it do with these honey mustard ribs. Now before we add our base sauce, I want to take out our seasoning. And we're going to sprinkle our seasons on top of the ribs. So we got our Rusk County all meat seasoning. And we're going to add that to the bowl too. And then we got our little honey chipotle barbecue rub. There we go. So first thing we're going to do is reach into our vicinities. And we're going to grab a clean fork. And we're going to grab our country crock and we're going to plop some of that butter. And we're going to add the beer to the sauce last. We don't want to, you know what I'm saying, lose any of that flavor just yet. So we're gonna add plop in some butter. That'll give us a nice greasy base. Now we're done with the butter. We'll go ahead and throw that back in the fridge. See, here's our butter. Just a little bit in there. There we go. Then we're going to add a little sprinkle of our our seasonings. A sprinkle of the Russ County all meat seasoning, and a sprinkle of that Chipotle honey barbecue rub. And then to that seasoned mixture, we're going to add some liquid smoke. Go ahead and polish off that liquid smoke and put the last of it in there, just a little splash of that. And then we're going to add a splash of soy sauce. A little bit of soy sauce. Boop. Okay, a splash of that soy sauce. And then we're going to add, I can't put the soy sauce back. So we got plenty of that left. Then we're going to take, see this leftover honey mustard that I have from Craves? We're going to add that to the mix. And this is going to be the base for our ribs. That honey mustard, sweet, delicious. So we're going to take our leftover honey sauce, honey mustard, right in there, yes. That's good honey mustard. So we got 4 packets of it. We're taking that honey mustard. We're just going to bloop, swoop it in there just like that. You know, when I got these ribs last time, they were so good. I thought I'd try a different take on it. The same, similar ingredients, but And go and squeeze it into the bowl. Beautiful. Now we're going to add this mustard to it. Oh yeah, that's a nice looking mustard. We're going to add a little bit of that in there. Oh my God. I'm the one making it, so who cares? So we're gonna add that mustard. That's a nice, like a deli sort of mustard, but like you would put on like your Christmas snack boxes. There's already so much mustard in it that we don't need as much of the other. It's just for a little bit of flavor. Put that back in the fridge. Now look at this. Okay, I'll show you this mixture. Whoop! Look at that. Beautiful. See that mixture? Now we're going to add a splash of our habanero honey mustard, and then a little bit of honey. Then we're going to microwave it, get all that butter melted. Just for a little bit of heat. Now the reason why the ribs came out crunchy last time is because that honey, it caramelized on top. Oh yeah. Gonna be dank, YouTube. Beep. Throw that back in the fridge. Now we're gonna take just a little bit of honey from our Greenwise unfiltered berry honey. Okay, I'm gonna put a couple of tiny scoops in there, not a whole lot, just a little bit. And kind of. Okay, just a little bit of honey. We don't need a whole lot, just a little bit for sweetness. Put that back in there. Okay, take a look at this mixture. We're gonna mix it up, microwave it to melt the butter. Stir that around. We may not even need to microwave it, to be honest, just because we're going to put it in the oven on top of our ribs anyway. So we don't even need to microwave it. Make like a nice little honey mustard rub for our ribs. Let's have a taste. Oh, YouTube. That good. And now we're going to add just a little bit of Bud Light Platinum to the mix, so it'll give it a nice beer taste. Cheers to the holidays. And Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to all my fans, fans and friends. Yeah. Now I want to pour a splash of beer in there. Yeah, not quite. Beep. There we go. Just a little bit. It's like right to here. Do one more little squizzle. Beep. There we go. Not quite half the bottle, but it's about like the foam to fingertip right there. So we're going to take all that beer and that butter and that mustard and we're going to stir it around, man. Now last time I made pork ribs and I used beer and a little bit of honey. Turned out pretty dank. So instead of doing a barbecue, we'll make it with mustard this time. We'll see how that do. I got the stove heated to 420. Yeah. Rusty Butchie Bunda. Squeeze it onto the pan here, yes. I like these ribs that I got last time. They're pretty good. All right. Take a look at this liquidy mixture that we have for our rib base. There's our honey mustard beer, butter. Oh my goodness! I gotta try it. Let's just try a little taste of our base here. Oh, YouTube, sweet, savory, smoky. You get that mustard, and then a little hint of that beer. YouTube, oh, this is gonna be good. It's gonna be good. And rather than just dump it on there like a complete moron, I'm gonna grab a spoon and ladle it on there. Yes. So let me show you what we got working with, YouTube. This is part one of our honey mustard ribs. There's our honey mustard base. Here's our ribs. Again, the seasoning, we got our rust, Payne County, and honey chipotle barbecue. And then like a little bit of heat, just a little bit of heat from that chipotle seasoning and that habanero. Oh, that's really good. Whew. YouTube, can I show you something else too? Yes, 1 second. Shh. Look at it! Look at it! I got a barbecue lighter for Christmas and among other things, but check that out. New computer, baby. Sweet. So I hope you're all having a fantastic holiday season. Now for Christmas dinner, this is what I'm doing. A honey mustard rib. I've got our seasonings right there, yes. Yes, yes, yes. And there's our base. Look at that. That should be more than enough for our ribs. Oop, nah. Okay. Now we're going to take our sauce and we're going to just, you know, let's speed things up a bit. Just like last time, we'll just dump it on there. Honey mustard ribs. This should be interesting. With like a little bit of beer for flavor. Some Bud Light Platinum, not a sponsor. And you got all these complex flavors. Oh. Dude, this mustard sauce. That mustard sauce for the ribs that I made. That's actually really fucking tasty, dude. Yas. All right. The only reason I'm not with my family right now on Christmas is because I'm making wands for Etsy, baby. Yeah, buddy. Time is money, YouTube. Time is money. This should be interesting, YouTube. I'm not sure how it's going to turn out, but I'm sure it'll taste just fine. I love to cook. I have a passion for it. I like coming up with my own recipes and just seeing how it turns out. We're going to dump the excess out, of course, after we wash our bowl out. Now, the audio is going to be fucked up, but that's all right. Just to get you close up on that camera action. Oh, yes. I'm gonna dry off my hands. Now we're gonna drain the excess mustard out of here. We didn't put a whole bunch of honey in there, just a little bit for sweetness. Holy Toledo, Batman. Oh yeah. All that mustard and mustard baked ribs. Let's see how they turn out. I like honey mustard myself. Now what I'm going to do is, I want to make it all one video. I'll go onto my computer and I'll edit it the best I can. Make it all one video so it's not part one, part two, then yeah, you know, it'll be all one giant part. Beautiful, YouTube. I love to cook. And we'll see how these dank ribs turn out. I want to grab one more spoon. I'm going to take some of that mustard that we left over. See, we didn't get all of it off our tray, but that's all right, because we're going to take it and we're going to spread it. Oh, look at that. I have no idea how this is going to turn out, YouTube. I really have no freaking clue, but that's the fun of cooking, isn't it? Just seeing. I'm going to bake these until they're like fall off the bone. Pretty straightforward. There we go. Mustard, honey mustard ribs. Okay, wash my hands again, dry them off. 1 second. Here we have it, our honey mustard based ribs. Now we're gonna open up the stove. Don't really have a set timer on this stove. I'm just gonna kind of periodically check on it. Kind of watch it like a hawk. Set it in between the top and the bottom one, right in the middle rack. Or the bottom rack, there we go. I'm gonna clean up a mess here. There she be. Ribs. What up, YouTube? Here are those ribs, fresh out of the oven, with a little bit of caramelization. Those are our honey mustard beer ribs, part 2. Oh, don't those look dank? I drank the rest of that beer from when I made it. That's all right. Let's see how they do. Crack open a Mountain Dew because we're out of beer. Oh, YouTube, these look so delicious. I took them out of the pan. Took them out of the oven. Cut them up. Put them on a plate. Drizzle that melted butter all over the top before we serve it. Honey mustard beer ribs. Oh, snap. YouTube. These are good. They're dripping with grease, buttery honey mustard love. Yeah, ribs. YouTube. This honey mustard. These honey mustard ribs with the beer. These are scrumptious, dude. And they didn't turn out half bad neither. The mustard flavor with a hint of honey and the beer. YouTube, these are dank. grab you a bite. YouTube, you think how bad? Happy holidays and cheers.